Everybody, Mike with Cargo Dog. Today I'm going to show you how to install your Cargo Dog system in your Toyota Tacoma. When you get your system and get it unpacked, when you open up the center lid, you'll have two packages like this in there. One of them is going to contain these 4 clip nuts, and the other one's going to contain a power adapter for the Tacomas that have the USB and don't have the cigarette style. So you'll get a power. So there'll be 2 of them in there. One will have the bolts, one will have the USB. Make sure that you have your original seat bolts. You're going to need those. And then we'll show you how to get going. So you're going to take a couple of these bolts, or these clip bolts. So take the bolt out of the clip bolt, and on each side and in the middle, you've got these where the seat was bolted to. You're gonna put these clips on there. Just kind of want to line the hole up on it. And then we're going to get the other 2, and we're going to put them on this one and the one over there. If they go on hard, you might have to spread them out a little bit. So your power cord is going to be stored inside of this side of the box. Come around here, Brooke, and look at this. Look at how huge this is inside, you guys. You look at the storage area you've got in here. It's just insane. I mean, these things, there's all kinds of storage. You'll be able to put everything you need in here. So once you get that cord unwrapped, I always take it over to the front and then bring it up and put it back in and close it down, because you're going to run the power to the front and that'll just keep it out of your way. You're going to install the 60% side first. Bring our 60 in. Once you get it down, make sure that these are flipped upward like they are, and then that's going to sit right up on top of there. Okay, so I did make a mistake. You only need the clip on this one. You don't need it on the one next to it, on the inside one. It's just going to be this one here. So you'll notice when you go to put it in, it's not going to have a hole. So then you're going to take that bolt that you had for that clip, line up the hole over here. You may have to turn that buckle a little bit to get it lined up, but it should line up. And you're going to get that one started. And then the ones you took out of the bottom seat, you put that other one back in here. The other one, you're gonna put in that hole. There's a hole in the Cargo Dog, and it'll bolt right into that. And then you're gonna get these tightened, or just hand tightened for now. Get them started. Okay, so I'm getting ready to put the 40% side in. You will need a 13 millimeter for the bolts that we provide. I thought they were 14s. I forgot they were 13s. So we're going to put the 40% side in. So when you get it down in here, you got to remember you're going to have to put your wiring that's coming out of the 60% side into the hole here. Just get that lined up, and then make sure that your bolt holder's on the right way. And this one's on the right way. You can open it up and take a look at them so you can see if they're lined up. So I've got the power cord through. I just wanted to make sure I have it through. I'm going to shut this. Now you're going to line the pins up. There's pins that locate the 40% side into the 60% side. So you're going to want to get them lined up. pins lined up, you can see in here that them 3 pins are lined up. You've got to get those lined up. If you don't, things just aren't going to go together right. So make sure you get them lined up. And then you can get this side opened up and get your bolt holes lined up over here. So lining them up, you know, you're going to have to move it around a little bit and get them lined up and then get those started. But, so you got one on each side on this one. And then you're going to take your 2 front seat bolts, and there's 2 spots down here, and they're just going to bolt in. Okay, so now what I like to do is make sure I've got it centered. You know, you're going to close both lids, see what your gap is on each side. So I'm looking at this side, see what I got. Come around with this side, I'm good. My gaps are good. So now I'm going to go tighten the 2 down in here and the 4 in there. So I'm just getting these tightened down. And just a reminder, you're going to get 3 clips and bolts. You're going to use 1 on this one, 2 on this. And you're going to reuse your seat bolts. 2 on this one, 1 on that side. Make sure you put the other one in your body so you don't lose it. And your 2 seat belt bolts, put those back in so you don't lose those. And yeah, just getting these tightened down. So I'm going to take and put my carpet back in. I've got it all bolted down. Now on these doors, they're adjustable. If you need them to open farther, if you just loosen up the bolts on these shocks, you can make them adjust anyway. The same with the center one, and then also you can adjust the latches. If you're having a hard, you know, if you really got to push the box down and turn it to get that latched, you can adjust this back and forth so to make it work for you. So everything's fully adjustable. You're gonna have 3 sets of keys. There's a set on each shock. The locks are all the same, so they're all gonna work with them. And remember how I told you to run the wiring underneath and bring it in? Well, now I'm gonna pull that back out. And we're gonna show you how we're gonna wire it in. So you're going to bring your the power or the adapter we gave you. This model Tacoma has a USB down in there. They either have a cigarette style or a USB in here, and you can plug it into that. If I can get it plugged in. Then you're going to plug it into here. So you're going to want to make sure you plug your 40%. So that's the one that you fed through. This goes to the 40% box. Just want to get that plugged in. That way your lights in here are going to work. And then you're just going to open up your center, turn your main switch on. You've got lights. They go off with the, when the door is shut. You have a cigarette style and a USB style here. And your lights are going to work on each side every time you open it. So now the Cargo Dog is installed. And like I said, there may be some fine tuning to do with the latches or how you want the door to open. But other than that, it's ready to use. And this thing has an insane amount of room on it. It's just crazy. So that's the installation of a Cargo Dog on a Toyota Tacoma.